So here are my key takeaways of Daredevil Born Again Episode 3. First and foremost, we have Fisk is serious about outlawing vigilantism because I believe that he had Hector Ayala, the White Tiger, murdered because he was set free from the court trial and was found not guilty. And I think this because at the end of the episode, we see Fisk calling Bibi Urich, which is the niece of Ben Urich, to have a private conversation with her where she's able to record it and I guess upload that recording to her broadcast channel or do whatever she wants with it. And we're having this little conversation at the end, but then it's also panning back and forth between this conversation to the streets of New York where we see Hector Ayala suiting up as White Tiger again after he is found not guilty in the trial to, you know, go back to doing his business as the White Tiger, helping people of New York City that are in distress, you know. But then the episode ends with Hector Ayala being unalived with some guy that appears to be Punisher. Okay, I don't think it's Punisher, but I'll explain that in a different video and where I think that can go. So follow if you want to hear my thoughts on that. And then secondly, we have Matt Murdock talking to Hector Ayala before he's unalived, and he's telling him, it's like, yeah, sorry, I outed you as a White Tiger in the courtroom, but, you know, I called this witness. I was supposed to, you know, testify and be on our side, but it didn't fall through. So I had to pull out your mask and be like, this is the only way we can convince the jury that, you know, you're a good person because you're the White Tiger. You did all these good deeds and you never really harmed anyone as a White Tiger. So yes, that's essentially why Hector Ayala was able to walk free. But during this conversation, Hector Ayala's like, dude, what to Matt Murdock, like, dude, why the heck did you do this? You know, you should have asked me prior to, you know, out in my secret. It's not your secret to tell. But also, it's like, I don't know who I am without the White Tiger. It's who I am. And also in the courtroom, we see Hector Ayala say that he helped people because it's the right thing to do. And all this, I'm mentioning this because I think that this is probably hitting Matt Murdock on a more emotional level because of the fact that he is Daredevil. And he's trying to convince Hector Ayala, it's like, you don't need to be White Tiger, you know, it's essentially liberating. You don't need that part of your life, that vigilante part of your life, because Matt Murdock is giving up being Daredevil. But I think because with the death of Hector Ayala and this conversation that he had with Hector about, you know, Daredevil being or vigilante being a part of you, essentially, I think Matt Murdock is definitely going to turn back to donning the cowl of Daredevil again, and we're going to see him, you know, swing or jump the rooftop of New York City. But I think those were like my main takeaways. There are a couple, you know, segue points, especially with Hector Ayala's death and where that could go, and the Punisher, quote unquote, unaliving Hector Ayala. But I can make that. I'm going to make those separate videos. So hit the follow button if you want to hear my thoughts on that.